Hooking up with a guy.
That was my worst lesbian experience.
I feel like a stripper. Where's daddy?
Where's daddy? We're ready. Good Girls Club.
Hello.
What is cooking, ladies and gents?
Wait, let's do thumbnail.
Thumbnail?
How should this be? Okay. So
we're coming at you live from these matching PJ sets. Merry Christmas, super late, Happy Hanukkah, Kwanzaa, all that good.
Whatever you celebrating. Happy New Year. This is probably gonna be posted after.
Yeah.
New Year.
After New Year, so Happy New Year.
Happy New Year, guys.
Happy 2/17. So what are we bringing to the fam today, Katie?
We're gonna talk about our worst lesbian experiences.
I can't wait for this. This is gonna be such a quality fucking story time.
Honestly, like, there's so many bad ones. I don't think I've had a good lesbian experience.
Oh. It's not true.
That's not true, but like.
Do you want to go first? Do you want me to go first?
I need to think about it, so I need you to go first.
I don't know where to start. I don't want anyone to feel like they're being added, so I don't want to like. Where do I start? Oh my god, should I start with the kicker, or should I leave that one for the end?
Leave that one for the end.
Leave it for the end.
And keep it like,
short.
Yeah, short and sweet.
All right, short and sweet. My first one that comes to mind is hooking up with a lesbian that doesn't know what she's doing. And I don't mean to like come at like there's nothing wrong with being like fresh and new and just learning how to do things. Like that's totally fine. But it wasn't like, because I like being a Scorpio, I'm a very like sexually driven person, and I didn't know what to do in a situation where someone like didn't know what they were doing. And I was hooking up with this girl, and it was just a couple months after I got my nipples pierced. And she was like raw dogging my nips and it hurt so bad. Like literally, like if Katie's nose was my nipple, like she was like going like this. She was like going like that. Yeah, it hurt, right?
Dude, that fucking hurt.
That's what she did. She was like, and I'm like, what are you doing? Like, are you waxing and waning? Like, what are we doing here? So that was really weird. And that was just like painful. And then the day after I woke up and one of them was fucking like inflamed. And I'm like, come on, like you have them, you should know how to play with them. I feel like it's that simple, you know? I don't know, that's that one. What about you? We'll go back and forth.
Dude, I'm forgetting all my. Talk about.
It's a shitty lesbian experience.
Oh yeah, that is a really shitty lesbian experience. Okay, guys, this is not really like. Okay, it kind of is sexual, but it's not like sexual on my part.
Yeah.
So.
They don't have to be sexually related.
Yeah. So, I'm talking to this girl for, I don't know, a few weeks now. And
at this point in time, like point, not now.
Yeah, at this point in time. And okay, so the night before we were talking about like hanging out the next day, and then it's the next day. So I'm like, okay, like what time are we gonna come over? Like, blah, blah, blah. So I'm in the middle of my script writing class, and this girl freaking...
I remember how it happened.
This girl FaceTimed me, and she's laying in bed with this other girl. And
laying in bed, the girl that she's talking to FaceTimes her and is in bed with another chick.
And I'm just like, what the fuck? I had to leave class because I literally felt like I was gonna throw up.
Who does that?
Yeah, we're not on good terms.
Good.
Yeah, it was basically really shitty, but How
fucked is that? That's a shitty lesbian experience.
So don't do that to anyone, please.
Please
guys.
don't. Just like be normal.
Just be decent.
Yeah, like be decent. Like that's literally all it is. Okay, my turn. So one time I was hooking up with this girl that I had met on Tinder. Just like Jay chillin', like having just a normal whatever, hanging out. And we're making out and we stop and we're like looking at each other. And she looks at me and she's like, "Are you okay?" And I'm like, "Yeah, why wouldn't I be okay?" She's like, "No, like, are you okay?" And I'm like, and I look at her and her like face is like red. And I'm like, and then all of a sudden I noticed, I was like, holy shit, wait, my nose hurts. I reach up, my fucking nose is gushing blood. I had bled all over this chick, all over her face. It was just, blood was everywhere. It was on me.
That would've been
So embarrassing. And I'm like, holy shit, I'm so sorry. It's like, my like septum ring had gotten knocked out of place or something, and like it had started bleeding in there. And like on her, and I didn't even realize, cause you're like in the moment, like I don't know, I couldn't tell. And then like, oh my God, I hated my life. I had to sit there fucking like holding a tissue on my nose for like 20 minutes because my nose was bleeding. It was so embarrassing. I will never forget that.
Jesus Christ.
I know, it was awful. Your turn.
See, honestly, like, I'm just trying to think, like.
The night you found out you were really gay.
That's not a lesbian experience. That's very irrelevant. I mean, it's not really fair for me to say any shitty things because most of my lesbian experience have been with some of my good friends. So it's not, I'm not just saying, I'm saying like.
Right. No, I get that. No, I get that.
I'm counting through like
and I'm like, yeah.
So, like, it's just like awkward because they're probably gonna be watching these videos.
But you still have to say it. You have to have one.
Alright.
Here we go, folks. Take a seat.
So, I'm making out with this girl.
So.
Okay. She said to me.
Stop. Go.
She's like, oh my God, you're turning me on. And I was just like.
I remember this. I remember this story.
I was just like, oh my God, I can't. Like, I needed to stop there.
Katie's like the opposite of me. Like, she's not like a sexual being.
Yeah, and I just like wanted to like take a Xanny and pass the fuck out because I couldn't deal. Like,
how do I deal with this?
How do I deal with this? I don't know. It was just so awkward.
That's funny.
And that's not even like bad. It's just.
So what did you do? Were you like?
I was just.
Okay.
And it was my fault because I just was like I was like this, and I stopped completely. I was just like, okay, I'm going to bed.
Good night.
On that note.
And on that note. Oh my God. Well, cheers to that. I love that story.
So guys, tell us about your.
Yeah, we need to hear.
We want to hear them,
Please.
and we will read them out loud. And
yeah. Oh my God, that's a good idea.
If you guys want, like, we'll do that.
Yeah, leave your worst lesbian experiences or gay experiences or whatever in the comments, and we'll read them off, like all information.
If you guys want, if you guys don't want them to be read, then we won't read.
Oh yeah, obviously we wouldn't do that. But like, if you're like, hey, read mine, like we want to be in your channel, like totally say it. We will. We could leave them anonymous, whatever,
yeah.
Or Snapchat them to us. We love getting your Snapchats.
That'd be so awesome.
Also, leave questions in the comments. We want to do a Q&A video for you guys really soon. So leave questions, literally anything. We like fucking live with our lives on our sleeves, so.
Later, guys.
Later.